Do not make a custom wig head. Unless you want your wigs to look like this, or this, or this.
Wow!
Let me show you how to make a pinnable, squishy wig head that, unlike a styrofoam head, actually matches your face so that when you're styling and cutting your wig, you know it will look good with your facial features. Now, I'll show you how to do this with both a normal TPU you can buy anywhere and one of those new foaming filaments that have just hit the markets. I got to play around with Seriatech's TPU Air to make this video, so I'll show you the settings and how I did it for both so that you can choose to make it your own way. So first off, you'll need a 3D scan of your head. Now, there are different ways of doing this. There are specific apps for iPhones that have the LiDAR/Face ID. There are photogrammetry apps that technically should work for all phones that just take a series of pictures. Or I highly recommend that you check out your local libraries or makerspaces because they oftentimes have 3D scanners that will work much better. Now, once you have an enclosed mesh or STL file of your head, we're importing it into Blender and using the smooth tool on all of the hair that sticks out because I don't want it to interfere when I'm doing glued hairlines. Next, I'm using the crease tool to get rid of this extra material in the back of my ear because again, when you're doing those glued hairlines, false hairlines around the ear, you want it to be accurate. Next, I reduced the strength and the radius of the crease tool to draw out this outline of where my hairline is so that when I'm making my wigs, I'm making sure that I'm covering my natural hair. Now, most wig stands have this standardized connector, and I've modeled it and you can grab it for free from my Ko-fi. Just add this STL file into your model, relocate it, and then do a Boolean subtract to make that whole. Next step is to export this STL, bring it into Cura, and use the banana split extension to split this into two. Splitting it at this midpoint just allows you to print it without any supports, and of course you can print this in two separate prints. My print bed is just big, so I printed it out once. These are specific settings that helped print it in normal TPU as well as in Seriatech's TPU Air. For the normal TPU, you can glue the halves together using super glue, but for the Seriatech TPU Air, it's a lot more squishy and foam-like, so I used contact cement and it worked like a dream. The normal TPU print is a lot stiffer, which is why you need to use only one wall, whereas the Seriatech TPU Air, it performs just like styrofoam. Using this custom wig head made it so easy to style my free-run wig. I knew exactly where to put all the layers to hide my hairline and also how short to cut my bangs. So unless you want to make the most beautiful, dazzling wigs ever,